Why some men can't even make eye contact with women. To be able to connect fully and deeply with a woman, which is what she needs to say yes to a date if you approach her, or give you her number and actually respond. She needs to connect with you in that moment. You have to be able to make eye contact with her. It's one of the core things you have to be able to do. Okay, and I'm speaking from the experience of this is a sticking point for me. I do so many things right when I approach girls, and right now this is actually day 3 of 100 days of approaching girls every single day. And right now, when I'm approaching girls, one thing I don't do that much, even though I do so many other things right, is make good eye contact. I find that I just forget to make eye contact, and I find that I always look at girls' lips or like nose or this area. So I look really close to their eyes. And something I've realized the moment I look at their eyes, because I remind myself, Brandon, in the moment, I say, Brandon, you're not looking at her eyes. I haven't looked at her eyes except for when I first opened her, maybe. And so I go, oh, look at her eyes. And I'll be like talking or thinking about what I'm about to say. And then I'll look at her eyes and I'll go blank. And that is such a big fear. And it's interesting that that happens. But it's because you're now connecting so deeply with that person. This isn't just women. Any person you look deeply into you look into their eyes. It doesn't have to be deeply, but you look into their eyes. You are connecting with that person on a deeper level. And this is the first step to really escalating with women. Before you ever touch her or kiss her or do anything physical with her, you should be making eye contact with her. It's the first step to really escalating, and it's because it creates tension because it's such an intimate experience. Now, I know I'm going a little deep. I'm getting a little advanced with the concept here, but the point I want to make is that men are afraid to make eye contact with because of the fears they have about women, the anxieties they have about women or about themselves. So if you are going up and talking to someone and you have your own anxieties and fears about yourself, your own insecurities, it's going to be really hard to make eye contact with that person because it feels like they're not looking at you anymore. Like if you look at my shirt or my tattoo, you're looking at me. But if you're looking at my eyes, you're looking like it almost like you're looking into me. So you're like looking into the deeper parts of me. And I can feel that. I feel that intimacy that you are creating with your eye contact. Now, of course, this also depends a little bit on proximity. The further away I get, even if I'm making eye contact, it's less intimidating. The closer I get while making eye contact, it's more intimidating. It's more tension building. And it's the same for women. It's probably more intense for women, in fact. So when a woman is looking you in the eyes and you're looking her in the eyes, you're going to have this experience of she's seeing the real me. And that person is super insecure. That person is fat. That person is ugly. That person is not social. That person is not good with women. That person is not funny, not charismatic, not witty. If you have any of those beliefs that are holding you back from really engaging with people, the eye contact is when it's really going to show up and you're really going to experience it. Now, for myself, what I have done to improve my ability to make eye contact with someone and hold it for a longer period of time without letting the fears and anxieties and insecurities overwhelm me is by going out to a busy environment. And this is what I would recommend to any guy who is not good with eye contact but wants to improve it. You must improve it if you're going to be approaching girls. And what I would recommend and what I did was go to a busy environment, lots of people walking around, okay? And I want you to just, as you walk, I want you to find someone and make eye contact with them. And your only job is to not break eye contact first. A lot of people will make eye contact with you and then immediately look away. Some other people will make eye contact with you and they'll hold it. And it's not always on purpose. Sometimes they're just like in their own world and they make eye contact and they just get kind of locked into it. And after a few seconds, they'll look away. Some people will hold eye contact with you and almost challenge you. And as they walk by, they will keep the eye contact, which can be a little intimidating. If you're at that position, first off, no one is going to fight you. And I've heard that. I've heard this idea that men think, well, if I if I do that, a girl is going to be like intimidated or disrespected or whatever, or a guy is going to try to fight me. I have never experienced anything even remotely close to that. No one has ever tried to fight me. I have had people give me mean looks, like look at me like they're like, "What do you want? What's up?" But that's because I live in Memphis. So just some people are just like that here. So it depends on the environment a little bit. But what you can do is if you're holding eye contact with someone and they're not breaking as well, you can just say, "Hey, how's it going?" And usually that will diffuse everything. At that moment, people will relax. Go, "Oh, he's cool. He's not trying to fight me. He's just a confident guy. He's just making eye contact with people." And that is what they'll feel because you gave them that greeting as well as with the eye contact. It's not about they don't know why you're looking at them. That's all that is. And so the other day, on my second day of 100 days of approaching, I was going up the next level. I'm teaching on my Instagram stories. I'm teaching the levels of approaching. So the first lowest level that I go to, it's not the lowest level, but it is a low level, is just giving strangers compliments. This could be men, women, cute, not attractive at all. That's fine. You just want to give people compliments on their clothes, on their tattoos, on their vibe, on their hair, on their whatever you want to compliment about them. Just give them a genuine compliment. And that's the first step of approaching. On day 2, I went to the next step, which is if you see a cute girl, this is the very next step to like getting to a point where you're actually approaching cute girls and having interactions that could lead to dates. And so if you see a cute girl, you're giving out your compliments, give 4 to 5 compliments, and you see a cute girl, you want to just make eye contact with her and hold the eye contact and then say, "Hey, how's it going?" And that's it. That's the next step up from compliments. And it's one step down from really interacting with the woman, really having a conversation with her. And that's what I did to one girl yesterday who held eye contact with me. We were walking towards each other like this, and she held eye contact for probably 3 to 4 seconds. Nothing major. And then as I got a little bit closer, I said, "Hey, how's it going?" And she goes, "Hey." And that's it. That was the whole interaction. And that's okay. It's a great place to start. You can build from there up to the point where you're actually landing dates with these girls. So this is my recommendation for making more eye contact. The more you do it, the more confidence you're going to build in doing it. So I recommend not trying to solve all of your insecurities and anxieties that are keeping you from making eye contact first. Just as you're resolving those things, also go out and make eye contact and teach your brain that eye contact is not such a dangerous thing. No one's going to eat you. They're not lions. It's okay. You can make eye contact with them. Now, if you're going through this process, but you're struggling to really get the results that you want with approaching women and overcoming your anxieties with talking and dating to women, then you can schedule a call with me at the link down below to have a conversation about your situation, and we could work together one-on-one so I can help you overcome these anxieties and make real progress in this area and get the dating life you want and meet the girl that you really want. If that's something you're interested in, click the link down below and let's have a conversation. And otherwise, that's the end of this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.